Welcome to the Happenista HookUp with myself, Jenny Garrett, and the wonderful Alicia Mullings. We're going to find out all about her, what makes her tick, what excites her, what she gets up to, and let's just get to know more about her so we can connect with her more deeply through the Happenista project. So welcome, Alicia.
Hi, thank you for having me.
No problem, you look really well, really healthy.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about you, your journey, and what you do.
Myself, I'm a creative, shall we say, and I'm currently in the space of designing clothes. Getting to this point has been a very interesting journey, shall we say. Basically, I'm a qualified sound engineer, and I was actually working in television. I was a sound operator in television and mainly sports media.
Okay.
Cut a long story short, I was made redundant in 2009, and because my role was so specialist, it's one of them roles where you find people, if they've got that job, they will just sit down in it.
Right. Okay.
Like there's not much movement happening. So, once I was made redundant and kind of fell out of it, it was just hard to get back in. And, that was kind of the end of that. But in terms of the time that I was out, I fully enjoyed it, loved it. So then December 2009, one of my cousins, she had a little baby boy, and I was trying to find something for this little man, and I just couldn't find anything that I liked. Okay. And I just ended up designing a whole outfit for him. Wow. Never designed anything before in my life. I'm happy. At that point, I was happy to find nice clothes and just buy them. But I didn't know anything about, the fashion industry, sourcing anything. But anyway, I managed to make a nice outfit for this little boy, and everybody loved it. So, I thought, okay, let's make a business of it. So I started my first business, which was Afro Babies. Okay. And people just loved that business. So fast forward a couple of years, I kept seeing a running theme from my customers saying, why are you not doing stuff for adults? And I'm like, good question. Why am I not doing stuff for adults? Indeed. So gave that a try, and people were loving the vision I had for my adult stuff as well, because it's a case of I don't just go to the fabric shop and just buy fabric and make some snazzy garments. I actually print my own fabrics. Right. And in terms of printing my own fabrics, people really appreciated the vision and the message. So in terms of the adult stuff now, that's what's most important to me, is the message that's being portrayed within the fabric prints. And then the garments is a little bit more secondary to the actual message.
Well, tell us about that vision, the garments, the print you use, what it means to you.
It means so much to me. The message means so much to me, because I like them to be conversation starters. They are very individual. The prints are individual pieces. I like things to be thought provoking. I just like people to go a bit deeper, and I'm encouraging that through the garments, and it's a case of anybody who's wearing my clothes, you have to be a pretty confident person, a person who knows what's going on. You need to be quite woke to even get it. So not only you are in a good mental space, I think everybody who sees you wearing my garments, and they get it as well. yeah, you'll start building your own network just from my garments. But for example, in terms of explaining myself, like for example, at the moment, I've got a collection called. Sorry, I'm pregnant. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Okay. I had a previous collection that was called like Marcus Garvey. The thing that inspired that collection was obviously Marcus Garvey himself, but I felt like not a lot of people knew about him. So, and I thought I was very drawn to, you know, his life's work and what he did and what he stood for. So, you know, I kind of wanted to highlight him. Yes. So, you know, and I plan to do so many more, you know.
So just to be clear for those who are listening, really your clothes have prominent black positive figures on them most of the time, right?
Starting off, it was prominent black, but it's just shifted. So like you know, like the Wake Up collection, that's the one that I couldn't remember. It's the very moment. My current collection, that's like the Wake Up, for example. That's not so much like, oh, it's a black thing. It's a consciousness thing, you know. It's for people who think, who are a bit more, you know, awake and aware. It was inspired by the fact that people are waking up.
Yes, yeah.
You know, when I say waking up, I say wake up in terms of the world that we live in. There's a lot more of an awareness, you know, corrupt, you know, country structures, corrupt governments, you know, that type of stuff.
Right.
You know, corrupt individuals. People are seeing beyond the mire kind of now. The veil is being lifted. You know, things are being revealed, and that was what inspired the Wake Up, and you know, other things that people are waking up to, like spirituality. You find a lot more people who are doing mindfulness, yoga, meditation. People are waking up with that. So these are the types of things that inspire like the Wake Up, but that's not just a black thing. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. Yeah. So can you give me an example of something that's on your Wake Up themed clothes now? This new batch of clothing you're doing. What might I see on one of the prints?
Basically, the visual for it, I've done a male version and a female version. So they're both of a face.
Yeah.
And within the face, there's actually a clock structure built within the face.
Right.
And then I did sneak a little bit of blackness in there. When you actually look at the pupil of the eyes of both of the faces, it is actually the outline of the continent of Africa. Wow.
Wow, it sounds fascinating. It sounds really, really good. Yeah, I have to go to your website and have a look because I haven't seen this new lot. I've been asking my husband to buy me one of your dresses for ages. I've got to remind him now Christmas is coming because although this video is coming out in the new year, but yeah, just because I think they're beautiful, your designs, absolutely and as you said, original, because the fact is you can buy clothes, it's all the same sort of thing on the high street and it doesn't really represent people most of the time. Instead it kind of makes you less unique. You're just wearing what everyone else is wearing, and there's something about sharing who you are through your clothing which says a lot. So in terms of your presence, your gravitas, about what you stand for, your values, all of those things can come out through what you wear, and I think what you do can really help. And I met you, like face to face, we met at my first TEDx talk, didn't we? And that was, and afterwards when I saw all your clothes, I was thinking, oh, I could have worn that. That would have been so good for my TEDx talk. So there's still hope as well for if I get, maybe they put me on the big TED stage, I'll be calling you as well for that.
Of course, I'm up for that. Definitely. Let me know.
Will do. So if you could add a person or a skill to your network, what would it be? So it might be you just want someone in your network you think would be so helpful to you or to your business, or perhaps there's a skill that you're missing, that you're lacking, that you think if I had someone who was great at sales, or if I had someone who was great at this, then that would be amazing for me. So yeah, it can be in life or work, but a person or a skill you'd want to add to your network.
I'm ready for the past few years, I've been crying out for a personal assistant.
Okay, right, yeah.
Need a PA around here.
Yeah.
So definitely a PA.
Would it be a virtual PA?
No, I need a physical PA because
okay.
Yeah, because
right.
in terms of the running around, as much as I can do a lot of stuff, I'm a laptop. I still physically need to move around, and now that I'm about to become a mummy, I need somebody else to do the footwork.
Get your priorities right. Yeah,
that's it. And a salesperson would be awesome, but you know, specialising in the fashion.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
As much as I try to not to say that I'm not a fashion brand, because as I said, the messaging of the fabrics is more important. You know, I guess that's the anyway. So a salesperson would be amazing.
So if you were maybe doing an exchange with someone, so say someone said, I can help you with sales, or I could be a great PA for you in exchange for something, not just money, would there be something that you think that you could really offer someone?
I could organise people. You know, I actually had this conversation last week, and I had a few of my friends, different friends, and they're not actually connected to each other. They were like, Leash, if we had enough money to pay you, you would have to come in and just sort out our businesses, sort out our life. Like, I was quite honored. I was like, oh, that's nice. They were like, yeah, you are just the most on point, but also quite anal person we know. It's like, oh, we don't even have the funding for our business yet, but when that happens, you are already hired. And I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Okay. So getting people, maybe people who are a little bit scatty all over the place, get them organised, focused, get a plan together. You're that kind of person who can help them do that.
Yeah.
And I guess also you've got great insights into the fashion business from your time in it, starting from scratch, starting from no knowledge to where you are now as well. That perhaps you could give someone some insight. So that's great. So you want sort of PA straight, and they'd have to be a really good PA, because I'm hearing you're really organised already. So they have to be, you know, super PA. Plus you need plus sales. Sales is always helpful to everyone.
Yeah.
So I've got sort of more of a random question. Describe the best decision that you've made in your life so far. And it's not over, so there will be more great decisions, but just so far.
I've stood by it, and I will forever say it, and I don't mean to offend anybody in the city where I come from, so I won't mention the name, but my accent gives it away. But leaving my home city and moving to London 14 years ago was the best decision I made. Right. I initially came here for university, did my degree. But it goes not to leave. Just living in London has actually changed my life, literally.
Wow. So tell me what it is about moving from your home city to London, or maybe anyone who's just thinking, could I move my whole city? It's a major thing to do. What did it give you that you wouldn't have got, that you don't think you had when you were in your home city?
You know, I had an epiphany a couple of years ago, and it actually dawned on me that the reality of my life that I'm living right now would have actually been a dream life if I'd stayed at home.
Okay.
Wow, I'm actually living what in a dream. Yeah. And I say that in terms of, I find London a lot more progressive. I find a lot more like-minded people. There's a lot more, just like career-wise especially, you find there's a lot more people you can bounce off, you can learn off. There's a lot more people who are actually doing their thing and assist your thing type of thing, you know. And it's unfortunate that when I go home, I don't really see much movement happening, to be honest. You know, families happen, you know, everyone's having families and stuff, but I mean, in terms of career-wise, it's all happening here, and, you know, and that has helped me to get to the level that I've got to, because it's fast paced, it's ticking over, and that's one of the things people from where I'm from, a lot of people are saying, I'm always like, oh my gosh, London's too fast, and I'm like, that's what I need. Why I've been able to get up and take my business abroad and things like that, and I just know that them types of things, it just wouldn't have happened if I was still at home. My mindset has progressed just leaps and bounds, just the person who I am, my character, how I see the world, how the world receives me. It's
fantastic.
The best decision.
Yeah, and for those watching, you've been to New York, had fashion shows in New York, haven't you? You've travelled, you've done amazing things, been featured. I've seen you. So don't be too humble. Let people know all about your success. Yeah. So tell me something you've learned about yourself in the last 30 days, in the last month, something that you've learned about yourself. So
what I've learned about myself
in the last 30
days.
Yeah, in the last month, something new you've learned about you.
That a lot of people really respect and appreciate me a lot more than I even realised. Because as I said, for that example that I used earlier in terms of the conversation I have, a lot of the times I delude myself into thinking that people don't notice what I'm doing. As much as my business is out there, in terms of my personal life, I keep it back. As you said, sometimes I get too humble and I don't shout enough about what I'm doing. But I've learned that there is a lot of people taking note, and there's a lot of people who respect what I'm doing and respect me as an individual, and have a lot of love for me. That's dawned on me. It should have dawned on me years ago, but I'm a bit late.
It's nice. It doesn't matter when it dawns, as long as it comes. So that's a lovely place to be. So tell me, this is the Happenista HookUp. So what made you join the Happenista tribe, and what have you got from being part of it? You made me join the Happenista tribe. You're great now. Just seeing the awesomeness that is you. I thought, I need to kind of get close to this lady, rub shoulders. I need because that's my energy anyway. I'm very positive. I like to have like-minded folk here. Yeah. And what I just continue to take from it is that you clearly have that same effect on so many other individuals as well, because everybody else on the Happenista project is positive and progressive people, and I'm like, yes, that's the tribe that I'm glad I signed up for. So it's great, because sometimes the world can be quite negative. Around you can be quite negative, and it's nice to know that is one channel that I can go to, one set of people that are always happy, chipper, good to share, good to support, and as your pool of people grows bigger, the network grows bigger, and maybe I will find my PA. Exactly, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. Okay, so how can we get in touch with you? How can we find about your fashions, find about you? How can we keep in contact? How do we do it? You can go on my website. Okay. And that is aliciamullings.com. And Alicia is spelled ALICIA, Mullings, MULLINGS.com. And everything's on there. All of my social media's on there. My video connection to my YouTube channel's on there. If you need to send me a message, send me an email, whatever, that's all on the website. And we can buy your clothes there? And you can buy my clothes there. Good. Very important, very important. You can buy them in other places on the internet as well, but go on my website and buy them on there. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. How long till your baby's due?
Baby is due in 4 weeks.
4 weeks, okay.
I'm 36 weeks today.
Wow. Well, this video, people will be watching it in January probably, so they're gonna, you'll be a mummy officially at that point, which will be really lovely.
That will be, yeah, we will be not sharing the one vessel anymore.
Yes. I remember that feeling. I remember it well. One pair of shoes, one dress, the ones that were comfy, that was it. Oh, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it. Take care.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Take care.